Wow, what a classic game.
Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 Philadelphia Phillies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1.
I didn't think about the echo with the mic, so I fixed that now.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll go to work against a three-time All-Star, the former Cy Young Award winner, lefty Cliff Lee. Ben Revere will come forward to lead things off as this NL Division Series is about to take flight.
And these guys come in here on a high following their wild card victory. So even though they won't have the home field advantage, they do have that momentum going for them and a postseason win under their belts already.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground and reined in one away. So the leadoff man set down here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Anthony Rendon will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch on its way from Lee. And that's dead center for strike one. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Ryan Zimmerman will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a Game 1.
Two out, nobody on. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 now from Lee. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work.
Sit on down.
And the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Steven Strasburg.
I forget where's Strasburg playing this year. Is he still in Washington, or has he moved on?
And And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him.
I know he signed somewhere. Swear he signed somewhere.
SEGURA will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Oh, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And
that gone?
An 0-2 count into a home run.
There we go. That was a normal swing. That was not a power swing.
So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer so far in the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Oh, and you know what? I think he's going to kick himself out there in left field when he watches the tape replay and realizes just how close he came to robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Kevin Franzen will get his first shot at it here. And this will be fouled away. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
First pitch coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. LaRoche has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Jay Bruce will get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Scott Hairston leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Scott Hairston.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
I think Lee's out there saying, boy, I got to have that.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Wilson Ramos will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Now the first pitch. Fouled back. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Ian Desmond will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Lee Ruddy with the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0.
By the way, it shows my level so low because I haven't played this since 2014. I deleted the entire thing, and
lead things off here as
the server
have 5, 6,
doesn't work
7
anymore.
Up to start the home second.
Right.
And he committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
And
by the
for as
way,
bad as
I
he
don't
missed
use
that
guest pitch.
You can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field.
And that's a normal swing, and that's another home run.
Home run.
I was on that one, right to center
Solo
field.
Home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His first homer here in the series as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Carlos Ruiz will be the batter.
Batting 6th, catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Softly hit and a little floater out towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
And here's a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And Aviles will watch this one miss, and it evens the count at 1-1. Fouled back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Chase Utley will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Cliff Lee will dig in here. At first is Utley, the pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to go back to. That big-time fastball.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame, courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. Nate McLeod will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
In there, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Right back, same pitch, also knee-high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Fouled straight back. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw to first in time to get LaRoche, and that's the 2nd out. Steven Strasburg will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Now a swing, and look at this. It's his inning, a 3rd straight chance at second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Gene Segura will stand in to try to duplicate his first at-bat, where he homered to open the inning. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Kevin Franzen will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. Andrew McCutchen will dig in. He popped out his first time. And this is sharply hit, but foul past LaRoche over at first. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Ben Revere will stand in to begin their half of the fourth with his guys still looking.
Why is it showing that stuff?
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner too. 9 up, 9 down.
Ah, there we go. Having tutorial tips on all the time is kind of annoying.
Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
And I don't think we're quite far enough into a ball game right here for anyone to get too worked up about bunting for a base hit during a no-hitter. But I can tell you, he might not get that same benefit of the doubt if he tries this move about the 7th inning or later.
So one away and a chance now for the second baseman, Anthony Rendon. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. And he runs and pushes one hard down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Jay Bruce will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Here's the first offering. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And he just gets a piece there, as this is chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Bryce Harper stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead. 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. Scott Hairston will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Out to short for Segura. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, catcher,
Wilson Ramos will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ian Desmond will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fouled back. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-0. Mike Aviles will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Mike Aviles.
Hit hard but foul. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Chase Utley will stand in. A base hit his first time around. That's heading for the hole, and it'll indeed find the hole into right. He's 2 for 2. It's a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Cliff Lee will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
And that's exactly what you want out of your pitcher. No long at bat, get in, get it down, and get out of there. And on one pitch, he's able to get the job done.
SEGURA will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. Throw to the plate. A tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate. Kevin Franzen. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Runner goes. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll get back in standing. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he's got to get with the program here. That's an important run down there at third. He can't be chasing pitches like that.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, and he is in there.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
Andrew McCutcheon will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out.
Not sure why he'd be trying to make a throw with 2 outs, but...
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And they will not get him at the plate as 2 runs are in, and it's 5-0. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Nate McLeod will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Nate McLeod.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed by McLeod as he set down on strikes for the first out.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on Show Track, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. Then he swings at the 1 pitch that's out of the strike zone.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Here's Lee now on 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
The 2-2 now from Lee. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
And I think we'll have a pinch hitter here as the utility man JAMEY CARROLL begins to loosen on deck. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1 and 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest out there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a shot
that's
back
a hit.
up the middle. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. Ben Revere will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, and he rips this one to first. And that'll be a base hit for Revere.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Here's a ground ball to first. And
Ah,
that's
crap.
through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And that
Oh, you didn't catch the ball.
Second scores their first run. It's now a 5-1 game.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but these straight singles will do the job as well.
Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Phillies lead it 5-1. Drew Storen will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Nationals, number 22.
Jay Bruce will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Leading out for the Phillies, left fielder, Jay Bruce.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. Bryce Harper will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch to him. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Mike Aviles will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Desmond for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play in the inning. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Seventh inning coming up now in game one as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Scott Hairston will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Out to short for Segura. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
On the ground towards second. There to get it is Utley. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ian Desmond will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up with wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
The 0-2 now from Lee. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 5-1. Chase Utley will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
First pitch coming. Now a pitch sent on the ground to Desmond at short. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out. Cliff Lee will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Gene Segura will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Opposite field, high and deep to right. And that is
what the heck?
into the right field seats. It's a home run.
That's a normal swing. I'm not doing power swings, I swear.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That's incredible.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Kevin Franzen will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Kevin Franzen.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Hairston is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Nate McLouth will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Nate McLouth.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Danny Espinoza will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now here's the first pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Ben Revere will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nats 1. Craig Stammen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Craig Stammen.
And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Maybe not the most convincing start to his appearance right here, but he gets that first out anyway. And you'll see this ball's hit right on the screws, but hey, better to give up a line drive out than a seeing eye single.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he turned an 0-2 count into a home run. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Bryce Harper stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. Well, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Carlos Ruiz will step in, a base hit in his last time. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Revere will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Anthony Rendon will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. A reminder that post-game highlights will follow the conclusion of this playoff matchup, so stick around right after this one ends. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. Scott Hairston will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. You have to say they've really had.
And it looks like we're gonna have a victory here.
The 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Wilson Ramos is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Throw on to first, he'll take care
and
of
that's the game.
The Phillies have taken their first step.
Thanks for watching. Appreciate anybody that's been watching.
Well, we talked about
I'll be back next time with MLB 15 the show.
And even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that was a Game 1 victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Phillies win this one 7-1. So long from Philly.
1 run, 4 hits.
That was a good game. Great. Some of the best in the series is the beginning of MLB 14, the show. It's amazing. It's an amazing game. Let's sim through today, and we will end it here.